Welcome. Okay, so today we see about uh, heat transfer. Okay, so heat transfer in plane war. So conduction of heat transfer in plane war. Uh, with respect to we find out the heat transfer rate. Okay. So before we find the only theoretical work, and then we go for derivative, find out the heat transfer. Okay. So first, if, so first we have the conduction. Okay. Conduction of heat transfer, that is a heat to plane part. Line bar. So otherwise called, that is a slab. Okay. So we know that how to heat transfer became between the single plane bar. Okay. So already we see a composite bar. Okay. So first we see about the plane bar. Okay. So this is the single element. So input temperature is T1 and exit temperature is T2. Okay. So then the distance between this element is a length. So we find out the particular area heat transfer rate. So let us consider the small element of area thickness, like from this element. From this element. Okay. So this element is a small element, becomes thickness named as a dx. Okay. So let us consider a small element which is the thickness as a dx. So we already know the heat conduction based on the law of Fourier's law. Okay, the Fourier's law, yeah, that is a Fourier's law, that is Q is equal to minus Ka dt by dx. Okay, so the K is a thermal conductivity, A is a surface area, then dt and dx is the temperature gradient. That is the distance with respect to temperature change. Okay, so integrating the above equation, we find out the solution of heat transfer rate with respect to thermal resistance. So integration above equation before dx should be multiplied by both the side, that is LHS and RHS. Okay, so q dot x equal to minus k a dt by dx into dx. Okay, so we cancel the dx, finally we get q dx into dx. So q dx minus k into dt. Okay. So integrating the equation above equation, we get integration of q dx. So with respect to the distance, we already know the given distance is a this. Okay. So this is the distance is a L, named as a L. So element of the distance body called as a L. Okay. So that is a 0 to from 0 to L, and other integration taken on this side, right hand side, that's the integration of T1. So already we know the temperature gradient represented with initial and the final temperature. So T1 into T2. So the minus of the L and K into dt. Okay. So integrating both the equation, we get the value. So Q is a constant, Q thickness Q and 0 to L, and dx equal to minus K. This also your values. So we did not integrating. So T1 to T2 integration of dt. Okay. Then integrating dx, q is equal to x from 0 to L equal to minus Ka. So and dt, integration of dt becomes the t. Okay. So into T1 to T2. Okay. So Q is equal to, so Q into L minus 0 equal to minus Ka final minus initial temperature. Okay, so then the Q is into L minus Ka T2 minus T1. So finally we find out the heat transfer rate. The Q is equal to heat transfer rate minus Ka T2 minus T1. Okay, so in this L will become this. So in multiplication it divided by L. Okay. So this is the final product, but we know that Ka divided by L. So it is represented with L by Ka. Okay, so like to write the form T1 minus, because the minus should be multiplied by inside. Okay, so minus into minus, that will become plus. So minus T2. T1 minus T2. So T2 minus T1 becomes T1 minus T1 because of the minus is multiplied inside. Okay, so then L divided by Ka. Okay. The value of L divided by Ka, that becomes the thermal resistance. That becomes the thermal resistance. The value of L divided by Ka becomes the thermal resistance. So this is very important. Okay. So it is named as a R. Okay. So named as a R. Okay. So again you write as the equation Q is equal to T1 minus T2 divided by R. Okay. So the R is equal to L by K. So L is, we know already know that the thickness, and K is the thermal conductivity, A is the element area. Okay. So again we use the equation. So difference in T1 T2, that is a change in temperature, right, as a del T divided by R. Okay. This is a final formula for heat transfer rate through plain wall. Okay, so next we see about the composite wall. The similar working condition, but we add the various heat transfer rate, because every element having thermal conductivity. So this element having thermal conductivity. Okay, so additional we go for composite wall, we have additional another element. So then we go for another element. So this is a composite wall. More than two element becomes composite wall. Okay. So next we see heat transfer through composite wall. Composite wall. Okay. So what does mean composite wall? We already know plain wall. Okay. So composite wall means the two or more different elements combined together. That is a composite wall. Okay. This is the first element. First we split it. So we consider three elements. This is the first element, and another one is the second element, and then the third element. Okay. So we give the initial temperature, that is a T1. This point becomes the T1. Okay. So already we know that the temperature should be reduced from higher temperature to lower temperature. So next to T2 point becomes less than T1. So that is the T2. And that becomes the temperature. So there's a T1 and T2 as a element 1, and T2 and T3 is the element 2. And then T4, T3 and T4 is the element. Okay. So the temperature is shown like this. Okay. So this is the first element, and this is the second element, and there is a third element. Okay. So the initial condition, the transfer of heat becomes the convection. Okay. So from fluid to solid medium, that is air to solid medium. The transfer of fluid to solid or solid to fluid, that is a convection. Okay. So this also solid to fluid also convection. So in this area, the element 1 and 2, 2 to 3 becomes a conduction. So why it causes international conduction? This first to second element, the throw of heat transfer becomes conduction. Uh, Next, the thickness, and we call as a element 1, that is a L1, and there is a L2, and another thickness of element 3 is the L3. Okay. So similarly, we already know the thermal conductivity of the each element is very different. Okay. So this element K1, and this is a K2, and this is a K3. Okay. So consider the composite wall thickness is like L1, L2, L3, and they having the thermal conductivity is a K1, K2, K3, and is respectively. Okay. So it assumes the interior, that is the interior part like temperature, there is a mean temperature, converted mean temperature, that is the ambient temperature, and TB becomes the exit temperature, becomes the convective transfer coefficient. Okay, so HA and HT, and exit becomes the TA, TB, or HB. So if you have the convection process, already we know that what is convection is taken as a based on the law of Newton's law of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. So the formula for Newton's law of cooling, Q is equal to HA into K. So that is a TA. We consider the surface temperatures TE, and the T1 is in initial temperature. Okay. So first we ready with the element of 1. So first element should be named as a T. So surface area TA into T1. So becomes the Newton's law of cooling from the convection side of A. So this is A side. You can say the A side, and you can say the B side. Okay. So why it's called as a HA and a TA temperature, and B is called as a HB. That is the surrounding temperature. Okay. So this is the surface temperature. This is the surrounding temperature. Okay. So heat transfer conduction. So and it becomes a conduction. The element 1 and 2, the heat transfer like conduction. From the side A to 1, first element is the convection. So 1 and 2, the conduction is based on Fourier's law. So we already know that Fourier's law. Already we find out the value of from the plane wall. Okay. So K1, that is the use of conductivity. That is the thermal conductivity. First element K1. K1 A divided by L1 into T1 minus T2. Okay. So we find out the heat transfer, right? First element. So T1 minus T2. So initial temperature minus final temperature. Why we use the T1 is of initial value? Because the higher temperature. So T1 minus T2. Okay. So next we transfer to the conduction by the temperature range is second element. So T2 by to T3. Okay. So we go for second element. This is the first element. Okay. Next we find out the second element. Okay, so this equation represents this element for surface, that is convection, Newton's law of cooling. But this element from Fourier's law. Okay, already you know the Fourier's law, what is said. So second element, we have the 2 to 3, the ranges of temperature T2 to T2 and T3. So second element, and the thermal conductivity is a K2. So similarly, write as a Q is equal to K2A divided by L2 to okay. And third element, already we know that how to write over first and second element. So next, similarly write a third element. Q is equal to K3 A divided by L3. So temperature ranges is T3 to T4. So higher temperature minus to lower temperature. Okay. So we know that heat transfer convection side, that is the temperatures of heat transfer, that is a Q is equal to next. So final value, first you find out the Newton's law of cooling based on this, and one first element based on conduction, and second conduction, and third 2 to 3 is another one conduction. Again 3 to B, the surface is again convection. So use the formula convection, that's the Newton's law of cooling. Okay. So Newton's law of cooling, heat transfer by Newton's law of cooling side B. Okay, so B side. So that is named as a Q is equal to Newton's law of course the HB, this is side B. So area and initial temperature, that is the T4 minus TB, that is the surrounding temperature. Okay. So the value of equation, we know that Ta minus T1 is equal to Q is equal into 1 by HA. Okay. So we find out the temperature range Ta minus T1 is equal to Q into 1 by HA and A. Okay. So because from the value from this, okay, from the values from this equation, that is from the value we put on the this value taken as a Ta minus T1 equal to and HA divided by get into multiply is turns into divide. Okay. So that's why you write as the equation. And again, similarly, all the equation were written as T1 minus T2 equal to Q into L1 divided by K1 into A. So this equation from this, okay. So T1 and T should be separately, we should put on, and the right hand side we put on the K L by K into this equation. So write all the equations similarly with respect to temperature. Okay, so again write as a T2 minus T3, another equation. So element 2. So that is the element is a 2 second element. So H into L2 divided by K2 into A. So again written as a third element. That is a T3 minus T4 gives Q into L3 divided by K3 into A. Okay. So final element we already find out, that is a T4 minus TB is our phase temperature, that is a Q into 1 by HB and A. Okay. So all adding the all the equations, that is a from TA to TB. So like there is a that's equation from TA to TB. Okay. So add all the values. So that is a TA minus TB gives the all the values becomes added. So all the values. Sorry. So given above, all the right hand side equations will be added. So what we'll get? 1 by HAB plus L1 by K1A. This equation, okay, I write this equation because the Q value should be taken as a common. Okay, all the electrons will read taken as a Q, so Q value is taken as a common. So and L2 divided by K2A plus L3 divided by K3A, and plus we can finally find out the equation 1 by HBA. So 1 by HBA. Okay. So next we write taken as a Q into one side, so that is the right hand side. So I'll give the Q is there. Okay, and then remaining values into multiplication is given into division, the TA minus TB, all the values goes down there. Okay. So 1 by HAA plus L1 by K1 A plus L2 by K2A plus L3 by K3A plus 1 by HB. So this is HBA. So there is capsule A, so I doesn't mention the area. This is capsule A. Okay. So where we taken is the value L by Ka, that is the thermal resistance. Okay. So the thermal resistance for composite wall, this is a R. Okay. So then that is called as a del T. This is the final formula. So the Q is equal to del T divided by R. This is the same formula, but this is a composite wall because the various element are present, L1 and L2, L3 distance. So you can use the same similar formula, but the element is a difference. Okay, okay, thermal conductivity K1, the variation. For example, this is a copper element, that is aluminum, and this is a silver. Okay, so this is a silver. So the element is different. The thermal conductivity is also different. So we use a formula. That is, okay, this is a formula. Already again I write it final formula. Q is equal to TA minus TB divided by 1 by HA plus L1 K1A plus L2 K2A plus L3 K3A. So again we write the equation for convection before I HA and that is a HBA. That is a area. Okay. So that is a convective heat transfer. It is nothing but there is a convective heat transfer coefficient where the value is given from. Okay. So this is a find out of plain wall and composite wall. Okay. Before find out the solution for plain wall and composite wall. So these formulas are used in the problem. Okay. So next is here was problem related to composite wall.